Right, well, we are here at the shop today. It is later in the day. I believe it is 4 o'clock, and I probably have to get home in about an hour, but I decided to get a start on my eBay listings for the week, so I'm going to be gathering up items here at the shop to list on eBay. Our eBay auctions run Tuesday through Sunday, and we start them at just $4. So there is a link to our eBay store down in the description of this video. You can go and check it out. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. We're picking items for eBay. So here we go. So you can see I've kind of got like a cart situation happening here. All of these carts are buy it nows. I'm sorry, this is a booth cart. This is stuff I've set aside for tagging for the booth the next time we go over to the booth. So that'll be out of here sooner rather than later. All of this is photographed and listed. This needs to be cleaned. I have to take some time and break out the toothbrush and get into those crevices. So that's what's happening here. This is buy it now, and I think most of this is listed. Most of it, with the exception of this console bowl down here because it is so wide. I was a little hesitant. I have to narrow down a box size for this before I get that listed. It's going to be a buy it now. And then this piece, I would love it if anyone of you, my viewers, know a thing about this. I would love if you could tell me about it, because I tried posting it in the glass groups and I really didn't get much feedback, but I thought it was really well made. The top is smooth, and you can see the acid etched texture on the bottom with a very smooth base. No signatures, but it just strikes me as being a very well made piece. So it doesn't glow. Let me double check. I'm almost certain it doesn't glow because I was surprised it didn't glow. Let's make sure. Let's make sure. Here we go. Yeah, see, it does not glow. I had thought maybe Bohemian, but I posted it in the Bohemian Facebook group and I didn't really get a whole lot of feedback, so I'm still clueless. So anyway, the Bill Campbell is listed. That's all listed. This is the eBay stuff that has not been paid for yet this week. This is the Whatnot stuff that was canceled, and I think what I'm going to do is move this over to eBay for this week. So I already have photographs of it because I listed it on Whatnot, and I am going to simply bump it over, and we will be listing this over on eBay. So already 3 listings done, basically. For a while I was kind of cherry picking items for Whatnot, and I'm kind of at this point like I just need to move stuff along. And I need to get over myself and stop cherry picking things for Whatnot and just list stuff to all of the platforms and let it go. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm not going to pick something up and say, you know what, this would do better on Whatnot. I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to put it on the cart and I'm going to list it to eBay. I've made up my mind. That is what I'm going to do. So this guy in the back has been lurking for a minute. We bought him an Altoona at Antique Depot. I think he's a bookend, and he's made of pottery. There is a marking on the bottom, but I'm not familiar with him. He's so darling. I actually didn't pay. I was surprised that I think he was like $10. I was surprised he wasn't more expensive, and I was a little bummed he was. Oh, you hear that? He's got sand inside. I bet that little right there, I bet there was a hole they filled with sand and then sealed back up. I was surprised he was so heavy. I'm like, what did they use to make him? Because he feels like ceramic, but they filled him with sand to make him a bookend so that he can actually hold up the books, because otherwise he would have been too light. So that's why he's heavy. So this was also a piece that I figured we would put over on eBay. What else do we have? These have been staring at me for far too long. I actually don't recall where we bought these. And I don't see any clues on those. What does it say? Veritable? Opal? I don't know. I don't remember where I bought those. I've got pine cones. some sort of flowers. But there is a chipping around the edge, probably caused by these plate holders. They are the devil. Don't care what anybody says. Sometimes they do have the little rubber things, and that makes it a little bit better, but still, they can ruin nice plates. The fig. Are we tired of looking at the fig yet? We should probably move along the fig. I think we've come to the agreement that this is in fact a fig, which is kind of random. I don't know, maybe some people are so in love with figs that they'd be like, you know what? All I've ever wanted is a paperweight of a fig. I don't really hear that very often, but who knows? Maybe that person is on eBay right now searching for this paperweight, and I will bring it to them. Okay, over here, let's see what else we have. Do we have Murano? We have a piece of Murano, but there's two more here. This one, I've said before, is Jordan Imports Company. And this one, I actually don't know who makes this one. I don't know if this is Avem, A-V-E-M. I'm not sure. You guys can let me know in the comments if you know. But I just thought this was absolutely gorgeous. And, you know, we got so much Murano from Springfield that I haven't even brought back to the shelves yet, that I think that we could probably move these pieces along. So I'm going to stick this onto the cart. Gorgeous piece of Murano. Hagen Renekers. I actually have a few already on the cart. Creeping up there. So I think they're already photographed. I had picked these for Whatnot and then didn't list them. So we are going to maybe sell these on eBay this week. So there we go. We're off to a really good start. The dollhouse furniture. Oh, you know what? I didn't notice. I think this was in a baggie when I bought it, so of course I wouldn't have noticed. But this chair is repaired with some really hideous glue. That's a shame. They could have used nicer glue. Come on, why do you have to use the yellow glue? That's kind of a bummer. All right, let's stick that over there. We'll sell it. We'll just include that it was repaired with some yellow glue. Let's do the seagulls. Seagulls. You can see some of the enamel is wore off on these. When I first picked them up, I actually thought that was part of the design of the birds. I'm like, oh look, they've got some red on them, but no, the enamel is slightly worn on those, so those will be sold as is. Little Miss Joseph original, made in China. I don't know if she is a reproduction. I don't know if they switched production to China, because there's marked Joseph Originals under the made in China mark. So you guys, I think some of you had commented on the video where I picked her up, but I don't recall what you said on that video. So you'll have to remind me in the comments of this video. These two Sasha Brastoff ashtrays have been around for a bit too long. This is actually listed by it now, currently. I think I'm running a sale on that. This was another Whatnot cancellation, so I moved it over to eBay. This vase, which I didn't show an unboxing of. I think Andrew brought it in and set it over by Shelby's processing area rather than sending it aside for me to unbox. But this came from Linda. I showed it in my when I was preparing for my Whatnot sale. But it was made in Budapest. You can see there is a chip on it. I did not notice that because whenever Andrew goes to buy from Linda, he'll send me a picture of the table. And the way I buy from Linda recently is he sends me a picture of the table and I circle what I like, and then he buys it and he brings it back to me. So this giant picture of the table, I could not see that chip, and now I can see it. But it is a really nice piece. I don't know if somebody would be able to touch that up. We're going to start it at $4, so obviously it's not going to realize its full worth had it not been chipped, but I think it's probably still worth more than $4. So we will get that listed. Here's some more milk glass. And the shell baby. She was darling. I realized after I bought her that I think she is supposed to be propped up, like on a stand. I think she's supposed to be standing. I love her little face. I thought she was really cute. And I believe I bought her the same day that I bought the Hagerenekers. So there's some more milk glass. We're gonna list this. I can never figure that. It is signed. There's a gold signature there on the bottom, and I could never figure out what it said. We're gonna put that over here, and then bringing you back over. I was debating whether this was auction or buy it now. I feel like that might do better as a buy it now. Like I told you guys, this has a chip on it, so I'm holding it. I don't know if I really want to sell something with a chip on it. Those are darling. I don't know who makes them. I'll put those here. I think that one was from Linda. Maybe we should do this Dugan. This is a Dugan Venetian. Or Japanese. I learned that. I was like, it's not Japanese, but then I looked it up because I was curious, and I guess it's kind of interchangeable. So it's called both Japanese and Venetian. It is a Dugan. Let's include this piece of art. W.D. Eifert. I thought this was a nice artwork. But I tried researching the artist, and I couldn't find anything on it. So it's kind of a mystery. But even the frame is nice. We will include that. Move along some artwork this week. There's in the back. Alright, well my camera is about to say SD card full. So I think I'm going to leave you guys here. But this is everything that I've selected for eBay this week, and I may get back to you either tomorrow or possibly the next day, and then we'll pick up where we left off.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see